follow me on Instagram, at Big Tiger on Instagram. Hey, my Instagram kind of live now. I'm trying to switch it over. I'm in the process of switching it over to we just talking about all the stuff I post on YouTube. But as of right now, it's live. It's all my daily stuff. Whatever I think about, whatever I. Instagram for me was my. I stayed in Atlanta for like 15 years, so I used to go out a lot, do a lot of stuff out the streets. I got older. I didn't want to get shot at a club. I started going on Instagram. That was my fun. So I'm switching my Instagram over. It was T Peasy. Now it's finna be Big Tiger. So y'all can follow me on there. I want to get a blue check mark. So y'all follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna start posting a lot of stuff on Instagram too. Uh, but let's talk about this week's game. So I appreciate you for coming in, hitting the like button. I like that. I see that's how people show love. Time you come in, just hit the like button. Y'all know how much hard work I gotta do to put this stuff together. But so Jason Whitlock, I didn't know Coach Prime he he blocked Jason Whitlock on Twitter or Instagram, whatever. I didn't know. So they really beefing. So he blocked, well, Coach Prime blocked Jason Whitlock. And I was watching one of his takes last night, and he was like, he didn't talk about Colorado, Coach Prime all last week, even though they lost. He said he left it alone because he's not hating on Coach Prime. He's just speaking facts. Now, sometimes some of the stuff he got, it's a little personal. It's a little hate. It's a little, I feel like envy going on with it. But some of the stuff he's saying is true. But one thing he said last night stuck out of my mind. I said, God dang, he said it like that. He was like, Colorado and Washington State, they playing for the last place bowl. I said, ooh, you nasty. You nasty, Whitlock. You ain't have to do it like that, Whitlock. And but honestly, he true. Cal, Washington State, Colorado, and I think Stanford, all of them like fighting for that last spot. They just on my screen. Um, they still alive. Like they still able to get in the bowl game. So I want Colorado to win this game so bad so they can upset Utah and play in the bowl game. I think even if they don't upset Utah, they still might get invited to a bowl game because the draw that Coach Prime is bringing. Oh, and this might be the first time this year Washington might break the streak. This might be the first time this year that Colorado does not play in front of a sellout crowd. Remember, Washington is coming off, I think, 5 straight losses, and Colorado is on a 4 straight loss. Like they on losing streaks. Both of them on losing streaks. It's like 9 straight losses if you combine them all together. So a lot of people might not show up for this game. If people do show up for this game, it's gonna say something like, it's gonna say this is bigger than football. This is this is this is something that the normal college football world can't control. If this game is sold out because it's cold in Washington, this game really don't mean nothing. But if the people still show up and show out to be in the presence of what Coach Prime got going on, hey, that means something big. Because next year it's gonna be like a rock star thing, kind of like how it was at Jackson. Everywhere he go, he's selling out. He's selling out. And when you doing numbers like that, too much success is gonna just follow that. Too many eyes are on your program. Too many kids are gonna want to play for you. So if they sell out this week, we will know because you got to decommit this week. So a lot of people starting to say, okay, the numbers are down. If they still sell out this week, we will know the people are still rocking with Prime. But so let's get to it. Now this team is funny. Both of these teams look like twins. Both of their quarterbacks had the most rushes. Both of them are on losing streaks. Both of them are at the cellar at the Pac-12. And the reason why is because both of these teams, they want to throw the ball, and they don't have balance. Washington State's running back, he averages 2 yards a carry. I think. Let me make sure. No, 3 yards a carry. Let me give him his full props. 3 yards a carry. Colorado, we're averaging like 4 yards a carry. So I believe if we just focus on running, we could run the ball more. But their quarterback has 99 carries, and I think Shedeur has 106 carries. Both of these quarterbacks lead their team in carries on the year. That's not good. They lead them in throwing and in rushing. That's not good. And that's why both of them are in the cellar. So, like the stuff that we've been saying about Colorado, it's not like, oh, I'm just jumping on Deion and saying this and that and third. This is football rules. Like it is what it is. You can't bypass this. They coaching staff is doing the same thing Colorado coaching staff is doing, and they both are losing. Last year, Arizona was doing the same thing, and they lost. Arizona won one game last year, and they was pass heavy last year. The only team that's winning with this formula is Washington. And I think their quarterback is just different. They wide receivers. They got a whole complete team. I think their scheme is different. And they're able to get away with it. No other team is getting away with just passing the ball like this and that. So I think we're not understanding how good that quarterback is up in Washington. I think he's a special guy, but he's getting overshadowed by what Shedeur is doing and what Caleb Williams from USC, the previous Heisman Trophy winner, did last year and what he's been doing this year. I think he's just getting overshadowed because these guys are in his conference. But I think his due is coming. They rank number 5 now, and if they win this game this week, they should jump up to number 4. Or it's gonna play out. Dang, somebody calling me. Stop calling me, y'all. Um, it's gonna play out for him if he just keep winning. But okay, so back to the game. All right, this is what I feel like Colorado needs to do to win this game. Colorado needs to make Washington State run the ball. You got to make them run the ball. You got to make them show the world that they can run the ball. Like, they got a number one, they got 3 wide receivers that's good. Victor, he has the most receptions at 73. He's a short guy. He's like 5'9". He's one of those quick, fast receivers. He might play slot. I'm not for sure. But he leads the team in reception. He has 723 yards, 9.9 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns on the year. The other 2 wide receivers, Williams is a little bigger. He's 6 foot. He has 53 receptions on the year, 711 yards with 13.4 yards a catch. Like every time he touched the ball, 13.4. So they going deep with him. It's a lot of deep balls with him, probably a lot of, I can't say play action, but they hit him on slants or goals or whatever. And he has 4 touchdowns on the year. So he's a weapon, but he's not that big of a weapon because he's not scoring consistently. The next wide receiver, Kelly, he has 47 catches on the year, about the same amount as Travis Hunter. And so think about it. Travis Hunter missed games, and he plays defense, and him and Travis Hunter have about the same amount of carries. So, catches. So he's a good receiver, but I won't say he's a game-breaking receiver. He has 687 yards on the year, 14.6 yards every time he touched the ball. So that's pretty good. Again, he's probably like a deep threat kind of guy, or doing those post crosses and stuff like that. He has the most touchdowns, 7 touchdowns on the year, and he's 6'1". This is what I would do. He's 6'1". He's the biggest of their wide receivers. I'll put McClain on him. The other guy that's the second leading receiver, I'll put Travis on him. He's 6 foot. So now McClain and Travis are bigger than both of these wide receivers. I'll lock them up on them like that. And Victor, we'll do a lot of like double teaming Victor with the safeties, linebackers, stuff like that. Victor's a small guy. He's probably gonna do a lot of little crosses and stuff like that. That's what I would do. And I would say, all right, Travis, you lock him up. All right, McClain, you lock him up. And I wanna see what can really happen. I believe McClain is a true shutdown corner, but I think Travis is a true zone corner. It's different kind of corners. Some corners can take a receiver completely out of the game, and some receivers, they know how to bait quarterbacks and stuff and bait you to throw picks in zones. They're not necessarily a lockdown corner, but they probably will end up having more interceptions on the season because they know how to bait quarterbacks. So I want to see what would happen if McClain is on one of their good receivers and he can just take him out of the game and they have to throw the ball at Travis. And now these safeties, we got some safeties that can ball, like Craig. Craig has, I know he had 3 picks early in the year. He kind of tapered off towards the back end of the season, but he was kind of hot. Once he started playing a lot, he picked up a lot of picks. Um, Woods got 2 picks. Shiloh has, I think he has 1 or 2 picks. So we have safeties that can get after the ball. And this quarterback, we know he's gonna throw. He throws, he runs, scrambles, and he throws the ball kind of like wild, like he a gunslinger. So he will throw interceptions. I forgot how many interceptions he had on the year. Do I have those stats? Do I have those stats? Nah, I don't have his stats. How many? But he's thrown more interceptions than Shedeur. A lot more interceptions than Shedeur. Um, so he will throw the ball up for grabs sometimes and see what happens. I think we should get like 3 or 4 turnovers this game. If they kind of make him stay in the pocket and make him scramble around and just throw. If they don't let him get out and just run, he will throw the ball up for grabs. Um, the other people that need to show up this game for Colorado, number 44, Jordan Dominic. You got to show up, bro. This is your last hoorah. I think this is your last year. I don't know about the COVID year and all that kind of stuff, but I think this is your last year as senior on your profile. I think you got 5 sacks on the year. You need to get at least 2 sacks this game. This team is not a great team. That you should have opportunities. They throw the ball a lot. This game right here, you will have the most opportunity to get some sacks. You got to get 2 or 3 sacks this game and follow up the next game with 1 sack so you can finish off with like double digits. You got to finish the year off strong, and this is the game where you can get a lot of easy sacks because the offense is just they not playing at a high level on all cylinders. So they're more predictable. You know you're gonna get a lot of passes. So this is your game. You need to tell the coaches, like, look, man, I need to get a lot of reps. Don't sub me out unless I say, come get me. Don't sub me out. Oh yeah, and y'all, and the reason why I got my fishing hat on, because whoever loses this game, they're going fishing. It's over for them. Done. Another person that needs to short this game. 2 people that need to short this game. Travis Hunter. If you're gonna play both ways, if you're gonna take reps away from another guy, we need more than 4 touchdowns on offense from you. We need more than 4 touchdowns. If you're gonna take reps away from these other wide receivers, we need more touchdowns. You got 4 touchdowns on the year, and in one game you had 2 touchdowns. So in a lot of other games you have not scored. So, and I know you've been hurt. I get that. I understand all that. But you taking valuable reps from number 4, number I think 14, and some other guys, 13, number 6. All these guys, they want to score. If you're gonna be out there, Travis, you have to come up and score in the 4th quarter, 3rd and long. You have to be the guy if you're gonna be on the field. Honestly, I would say that's the only play you need to only play like big 3rd down game, like 3rd or 2nd and long, 3rd and long. That's the only time you really need to play, Travis. But if you're gonna play, you have to show up. I know Shedeur has overthrown you sometimes. I know sometimes you've been open and you haven't got the ball. You kind of aggressive, but you don't want to be too aggressive towards Shedeur and become a diva. But you, whatever y'all got to have, what kind of conversation y'all got to have, if you're gonna be in the game, you have to show up in the 4th quarter, bro. And you're not doing that right now. And Weaver, these your last 2 games. This your last hoorah. If y'all don't win this game, you got 1 more game. Bro, I said this about three games ago. I need more from you. We need more from you. We need more from you, not in the kicking game. I mean, you're doing your thing in the kicking game, but we need more from you in the 4th quarter. I want to see you in the end zone. I haven't seen you in the end zone in the 4th quarter, I don't think, all year. That's when big-time receivers make their money. If you want to move up this list, like 3 of these wide receivers that you're playing against in this game, they got similar numbers to you. This is a game where you can separate yourself from these other wide receivers. Like the stage is still set where you can show everybody you can be a big-time wide receiver. Don't miss this opportunity. Like if y'all lose this game right here, the next game against Utah, a lot of people won't watch because y'all won't be bowl eligible. So this game right here, it keeps the light on y'all if y'all win. So take advantage of this opportunity You have to score, or if you don't score, we need 2 or 3 big plays from you in the third and fourth quarter, especially fourth quarter. We need 2 big catches from you in the fourth quarter for first downs or a touchdown. Um, what else, y'all? I think that's about it. Let me check these comments and see what y'all talking about. Um, oh, and Washington State, they favored to win like 59%, almost 60%. They favored to win this game. The spread was point five plus, but now it dropped down to 4+. So Colorado is not a favorite in this game. They actually got a plus 4 right now. All right, let me see what y'all talking about. What's up, Alpha? Yeah, hey, Washington quarterback, he is a problem. He very athletic. He kind of like a I don't want to say Michael Vick, but he kind of got that. He can make stuff happen. He's a defensive coordinator's nightmare because you don't know what he's gonna do, and he can throw. He can make all the throws from what I've seen. But I will say this: he prefers to throw in between the hash marks. He like the sweet spots down the middle of the field. Yeah, I think Colorado gonna win too. I bet on Colorado, so I put my money on Colorado this game. Um, I haven't bet on Colorado the last 3 weeks, so I put my money on this game. I don't know what the weather will be like, and I kind of hate this is a Friday game because I was planning on going to see my high school play this Friday because they're in the playoffs, so it's kind of messing me up, man. Oh, so the numbers should be great again. If this is a Friday game, I forgot about that. So they should hit probably about 6 million views again this week. You're right. Washington run a lot of double moves, and that's why I'm saying Dominique, he need to get off. If they doing a lot of double moves, that's more time. So Dominique should be able to have time to put pressure on the quarterback. I don't think Camardi gambles. I think not Camardi, McClain. I don't think McClain gambles. I think he just lock people up. He play like solid defense now. Travis, he gambles. He gonna gamble. That's what he do. Uh, yeah. Happy birthday to everybody born today. Birthday shots. Uh, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, Colorado should win this game. If Colorado don't win this game, something is wrong. Like y'all understand, all these teams Colorado been losing to, they have been ranked teams except for Stanford. Everybody else has been ranked teams. If Colorado loses this game right here with a team with a losing streak bigger than theirs, something is wrong. Like I don't think Washington had the same kind of athletes. That's one thing I didn't look at. I don't know if they got the same kind of quality of recruits on their team. Like a lot of teams we've lost to, they had more a star power or higher quality of recruits that they brought in over the past few years. So if we lose this game, man, it's gonna look real bad. Like some heads might roll if we lose this game. Because I actually think Coach Prime has a good relationship with the defense coordinator. He believes in the defense coordinator, and I actually think he care about the offense coordinator. Like he want to keep that relationship. I don't know if it's gonna last. A lot of coaches getting fired now, so you never know. Some of these guys might move on, but Colorado, they need to. This if is my service messing up, my phone keep reconnecting. But when they played against Cal, the score was like 42-39. That was kind of crazy. Like, okay, both of them bottom of the barrel kind of team. So all right, that made sense, right? Then they play against Stanford. The score is 10-7. Like, how you go from scoring 40-some points, now it's 10-7, a defensive game. That was kind of weird. Then they go back and play against Arizona State, and it's 38-27. That's kind of normal. Oregon, I'm thinking they would have got blowed out by Oregon like how we got blowed out by Oregon. The score was 38-24. So I'm like, hold on now. Wait a minute. Y'all battling back and forth with Oregon, but we got stumped by Oregon. Did we lose bad by Oregon to Oregon because Travis was missing? That was Travis' first game, and Travis now is like replacing two people, one person on offense and defense, your best player on offense and defense. Is that why we got beat by Oregon so bad? Is it because we went to Oregon and the home field advantage and the crowd was so crazy and all the hype and everything? And Oregon already, they got a better team. Is that why we lost so bad at Oregon? And if that's the case, why didn't Oregon beat down Washington State? I don't understand that. And then it goes the Arizona game. They just played the Arizona team that we just played, and the score was 44-6. So when they played Arizona, they got beat down 44-6. We just went toe-to-toe with Arizona, and we let them off the hook. Colorado should kill Washington State, y'all. If something ain't adding up, man, we should beat them down. Why you want to shout out Green Devil? What you doing? Green Devil trying to shout me out. Let me see. What you mean other team got? I mean, all these coaches are good. That's why they made it to this level. But I believe we got some coaches. I believe our coaching staff is kind of like a little nice little all-star coaching staff compared to these other coaching staffs. And that's why I don't understand why we didn't win this year. I don't understand why the mistakes and stuff we see in the penalties, you get that from coaches. Your coaches make you be disciplined. But is it Coach Prime with the penalties? Because at Jackson, there was a lot of penalties. So is it Coach Prime? But see, when I look at Coach Prime, he's disciplined. When I look at him in his own personal life, he's very disciplined. Like, he don't drink, how he keep his stuff clean. Like, he's disciplined. He don't cuss. He's a disciplined person. But it don't transfer with his team. I haven't figured that out yet. But like, Shedeur is disciplined. But Shiloh is still kind of disciplined. Shiloh ain't just willy-nilly either. Like, the people that he worked with, they have discipline. So I don't understand why his team is not being disciplined. I think they need to do Travis like how they did Champ Bailey back in the day, or how they did Woodson, where I get it, Travis. I know you can play the whole game, but I'd rather you jump in on, because they can use Travis as a decoy. Like, I would have used Travis as a decoy a lot of times to get Jimmy open, because Travis is going to pull the defense. I have Travis going out there talking trash to the DBs, just so he pointed at the DBs talking trash, just so when he do his route, they focusing on him, and I'm hitting Jimmy. And once Jimmy catch that post or that slant, he gone. Well, let me say post, because he'll let somebody take his legs out on the slant. Yeah, I believe Washington has some issues in the locker room. It's a lot of stuff going on in Washington that we don't know about. NF Green Devil. Who is NF Green Devil? Yo, Colorado got better talent. Yeah. Alpha Roy, I might have to get you on the live one day, man. Yeah, I can tell you know football. I can tell you know football. You played. You tell me you play. Look, this is the internet, so you never know. You tell me you played for the Cowboy. We'll know what I'm saying. I might have to get you on the live one day, bro. Yeah. The only thing about Colorado and I'm gonna say a coach Sanders coach team, I think they only done blew out maybe like two teams in the last 3 years. I done watched them play. Like two teams. That was FAMU one time and somebody else. I think it was Southern or Grambling. Oh no, it was Alabama A&M. I think they blew out, and it was like Alabama A&M and FAMU. And the rest of these games, dog, like I don't understand what I don't understand what Coach Prime be doing, man. I just don't get it. Now I'm looking at some of the mistakes and stuff they doing. Like I don't feel like they defense. I don't know if y'all watched this clip with Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis talked about how you got to communicate. You got to communicate with each other. They defense don't really communicate. If you watch the game, you supposed to see the defense people pointing at each other, saying this, people clapping, saying this, point. The linebacker smacking the D lineman, moving them into different holes and gaps and stuff. I never see this. But I see them kind of argue with each other sometimes. And if you ever see a team arguing with each other, blame the other person, like LeBron James do it sometimes. When people get scored on defense, he be putting his hand out like this, right? Like what y'all doing? Like whenever you blame somebody else, that's not good for the team chemistry. It breaks down the team chemistry. And I see Colorado players doing it sometimes. I seen Shallow do it to that cornerback Stoudemire, and I ain't since Stoudemire since that blew up and everything on the sideline. I haven't seen Stoudemire since then, but I didn't see him really before that. But now I haven't seen him since then. I know. I think it was another guy. It was another linebacker that was kind of get mad, and I'm just like y'all can't you can't get frustrated and start blaming your people. Y'all just got to fit up better. Blaming your people does not help people. It don't help y'all jail. It don't help you jail. And I noticed one thing I noticed last game was the offensive linemen, they kept moving. Like when Shedeur started scrambling, the offensive line, they kept trying to get back to their block. So maybe they missed their block, Shedeur scrambled, and then they came back and they picked their block up again because Shedeur allowed them to come back and pick their man up again. Before, they used to just would quit. When their man got bound, they would just quit. Now they still moving their feet. I saw two guys pick up their block a second time when Shedeur did that big scramble that time on the sideline. That's how you win. When your team starts shutting down and quitting on the play, doing the play, you're gonna lose like that. You're gonna lose. Let me see. I'm about to jump off, y'all. I might have a guest, a big time Georgia Bulldog fan to come on later on. We're gonna talk some football. And did y'all hear what happened with Lane Kiffin? That's what we're gonna talk about later on. Ooh, it might get ugly over there. I thought Texas A&M was gonna try to get Lane Kiffin, but I don't know. I don't know if they can afford to buy him out his contract because I think he just signed a big deal. Uh, Chuck, no. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about, Chuck. No, I don't know. Mm-mm. Nah. But all right, y'all, I'm about to jump off. Hold on. Yeah, Jimmy hands are shaky. But yeah, that's what I got, y'all. I'll see y'all later on. I just want to jump out, put this out here, and I'll see y'all later.